Okay, this is Unit 3, Lesson 6. Now we're solving word problems using equations with variables on both sides. So we're taking our last lesson and applying it to some word problems here. You got your objectives there? Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, this slide, I already have it on your notes for you, just to refresh your memory of our 5-step process. Okay, means you already know it. I'm going to go ahead and move on to our only example for these ones, but again, I just wanted you to have this up here so you can remember what the 5 steps are. Okay, let's go into our example. Okay, so here's our example problem. It says, the song Some Nights by Fun is currently number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100. Yes, there's a period after fun because if you didn't know the band, that's how they spell it, is F-U-N, period. Okay, the song Let's Go by Calvin Harris is currently number 30. If Some Nights slips an average of 3 spots per week and Let's Go goes up an average of 5 spots per week, how long will it take before Calvin Harris passes Fun on the charts? So how long until they meet each other? Okay, and that give you a hint. If a song goes down the charts, you need to add. Okay? If it goes up the charts, you need to subtract. Okay, now let's think about that. If a song is going up the charts, then that means its number is getting lower and lower and lower. It's going up the charts toward number 1. Okay, because the highest spot on the chart is number 1. Okay, if you go down the charts, then you're going toward the number 100. So that's why if you go up the charts, you need to subtract numbers. And if you go down the charts, you need to add. So let's go ahead and circle what we know. We know that Some Nights is number 4. We know Let's Go is number 30. Those are their current spots. Okay, we know Some Nights is going to slip an average of 3 spots each week. And we know Let's Go is going to go up an average of 7 spots per week. Then what I want to know is how long until they pass each other on the charts. Okay? So assign labels to what we know and what we don't know. Well, we know that Some Nights current spot is number 4. Okay? We know that Let's Go current spot is 30. Okay? We also know that Some Nights is going to slip, okay, 3 spots per week. Now let's think about this. Because when we answer the question, okay, when we solve, think about what you solve the variable for. You always solve a variable to answer the question. So my question is, how long will it be? So they want to know how many weeks is it going to take. Okay? So I need to give a variable to the number of weeks. Okay? That's what I'm trying to find out. So I'm going to call that x. Number of weeks that's going to take is going to be x. So the Some Nights slipping, it slips 3 spots per week. Okay? So that's 3 times x. Okay? And Let's Go goes up 7 spots per week. That's 7 spots times the number of weeks, 7x. Okay, now verbal model. So we know that these two things have to be equal to each other to cross. Okay? So the Some Nights starting spot. Now remember, Some Nights is slipping 3 spots a week, meaning it's going down the charts toward bigger numbers. So we're going to add 3 times x to that because its number is at 4 and it needs to get bigger. Okay? Because it's going down the charts. So we're adding 3 times x. I know that seems backwards, that's why this problem is a little tricky. Okay? So Some Nights starting spot plus, I shouldn't say 3 times x here. Let's erase that. Some Nights starting spot plus its slip that's going to take, okay, has to equal Let's Go's current spot, or starting spot. And remember, its number is going to get lower, so we're going to take away how much it's going up. So Some Nights starting spot plus how many spots it slips is going to equal Let's Go starting spot minus the number of spots it goes up, okay, when they cross each other. Well, let's write an algebraic equation. Some Nights starting spot is 4 plus, we represent it slipping by 3 times the number of weeks. Okay, 3 spots for each week. That equals Let's Go's current spot minus how much it's going up, 7 spots per each week. So there's our equation. Okay? We're going to solve this by getting our constants all on the right side. So we're going to subtract 4, or do a negative 4 to each side. Gives me 3x's. Oh, sorry, I should have changed this to plus a negative to start with. Okay, plus negative 7x. So 30 minus 4 is 26, plus negative 7x. Now I've got to get my variables only on the left, so I've got to get rid of the negative 7x by adding 7x's to each side. Cancels here, gives me 26 equals 3x plus 7x is 10x's. Now I isolate my variable. Divide by 10. I get x equals 2.6 weeks. Okay? So in 2.6 weeks, remember, because x is the number of weeks, in 2.6 weeks, they should be equal to each other. Okay? Well, the Billboard charts don't come out in half weeks. They come out once a week. So in 2 weeks, some nights is still going to be higher up the charts. Okay? So it's going to take 3 weeks. 2.6 weeks, we got to round it up. It's going to take us 3 weeks before Let's Go overtakes some nights on the charts. Alright? Make sure you know how to do this problem. Hint, hint. Alright? Okay, that's all I got for you for today. So again, if you got any questions, ask. Otherwise, good luck on the homework.